Hello, everyone. It's me, Gregory. I am the Dragon King. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. Okay. I haven't been here for a minute because I've had a lot of things that were going on in my life, as one does. But I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna have to do things differently. Um, I'm gonna have to get my printer fixed because I was getting all my reports of what's going on in the news and other places and printing it off, but I'm having issues with my printer and I don't know what's going on. I've done all the troubleshooting or whatever, so, but hopefully we'll figure that out. But I'm going to get into a topic in this video and then I'm going to make a few others. But don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and all of that stuff, right? Right, okay. I want to talk about, I'm not going to get into the specifics of the situation because at the end of the day, that is none of my business. In regards to what it is, everybody's business, I guess, when a celebrity puts something out into the ether of social media and other places, it becomes our business. So I'm having trouble with people, saying that what people do, celebrities do, is none of our business. Well, if they wouldn't put it out there as much as they putting it out there, it would be in our business. A lot of celebrities say that, you know, some things they don't want us to know. Well, okay, I get that. So you won't put that information out there. But when there's things that clearly you want us to know, to buy your book, to look at your documentary, to watch interviews and things like that, you want us to know. And when we get invested, all of a sudden we're still too fucking nosy. So either you want us to know what's going on, the things that you want us to know what's going on, so we can buy your books and look at your interviews and read all the nonsense so you can make a little coin off of it, right? And make you look good. Or if you want complete privacy, don't tell us shit. Don't tell us anything. Don't tell us anything. You write a book, you do a documentary, 12,000 interviews. It's like a whole damn miniseries. You go on a book tour, a video tour, or an apology tour. You want us to know these things, otherwise you would not be doing it, okay? So, for all of you, people that are saying, we shouldn't, know about so and so, and we need to stay out of their business. They need to stop telling us they fucking business. That's what they need to do. They need to stop telling us they fucking business, and then they won't have to have people worry about it. You only want us to know your business. They do want us to know their business, and they only want us to know when they're trying to make money. When they're not trying to make money, or if it's something a little bit too intimate, then all of a sudden we need to stay out of their business. You didn't want us to stay out of your business when you're buying books and shit like that. So I just want to put that out there because there's so many delusional motherfuckers who are defending people like Jada Pinkett Smith, other folks who are writing these memoirs and shit. And the first thing, is to stay out their business. Well, why did you put it in a fucking book where you were hoping that somebody would buy it? So miss me with all that shit, and this just don't make no fucking sense. Okay, now we're going to get to some other things that are going on in regards to celebrities and information that's out there. In this particular case, we've gotten information that a celebrity does want us to know about in regards to domestic violence. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson, or whatever the hell his real name is, I don't know, okay? And their son Leo. Now, allegedly, and by the way, I'm not using no codes like the rest of y'all be doing. When you say stuff like exit this world, or ended they self, it's they've been killed or murdered, or they committed suicide. All these code words that people are using, As long as you say alleged before and after alleged, I think you're fine. Because all this code word, I mean, this isn't a new language, you know. This isn't some type of new language. Y'all using phrases that don't make no sense. And are y'all that worried that your clicks and likes won't be monetized? Just as long as you know that the stuff that you're seeing is more than likely alleged, say alleged before and after and call it a day. All this in exit the world or SLAP or BEAT and stuff like that. What is going on? Okay, let's just talk normal, talk English. Okay, just talk English. So anyway, Keke Palmer and her baby daddy, you know, he allegedly, see, there you go, that's all you have to say. He allegedly put his hands on her and was beating on her and doing other things and making her feel small and intimidated and just, you know, not able to reach out when she probably wanted to reach out, if in fact this is what happened, okay? And I've said many times, and I'm about to catch hell. I'm about to catch hell for everything I'm about to say in this video. Some of you are not going to watch it to the end, but that's it's going to get good, right? I'm kind of long-winded, but it is what it is, okay? I don't personally I'm not getting endorsed by those people, by the way, right? Okay. Yeah, some of you are going to hate me and what I'm about to say. I'm going to say quite a few things that's going to unnerve a lot of people. One of those things is light-skinned or bleached skin don't mean it's the right skin. Let me repeat that. Light-skinned or bleached skin don't mean it's the right skin. Now, this is not anything against light-skinned people. Absolutely not. This isn't what that is. I'm going to go deeper into what the situation is. If it's what Keke Palmer is alleging happened to her. If in fact this is actually allegedly going on. There's three components to what has happened to allegedly happened to Keke Palmer that was allegedly done by Darius Jackson, right? Okay. Society failed Keke. The black culture failed Keke. And I'm going to get into that real deep, all of it. And unfortunately, the heart wants what it wants. So Keke's heart failed her. Not her, allegedly, if this is true. But her heart failed her. The black culture and society at large failed Keke and other women who we know were in these situations and allegedly are in these situations. Excuse me. Let me get into it real quick. When it's never gonna be quick on this channel. If you got a problem with it, go some fucking where else. Here's the thing. First of all, I'm a black man, black, well-educated, homosexual man. I'm proud of every bit of it. Okay. There were times when I wasn't. Okay. That's before you realize who you are truthfully, genuinely, and authentically. Okay. Now, society has grouped certain people in certain ways to succeed, to fail, to be looked at, to be mediocre. And a lot of black people, African Americans, darker skinned Latinos, darker skinned Indians, we all have been on the, most of those groups have been on the caste system since the dawn of time. You know, the Indian culture for sure, right? Have been in the caste system. They say it's abolished, but that's no. Because in a lot of ways, it's embedded in our cultures. Anybody that's dark brown, black, my color, whatever, it's embedded in our culture. We can't escape it, unfortunately, right? Because we have grown up in these cultures, black, dark skinned Hispanics, um, dark skinned Indian people. We've grown up in these, you know, societal norms that if you're a certain skin color, you have to be in a certain position in society. Like I mentioned, caste systems and things like that. Some caste systems are uh, not as obvious. Some of them are, right? But like I said, throughout history, it's embedded in us. No matter what people say, if it's abolished or it's not recognized or people don't believe in it anymore, it's unfortunately it's something that we subconsciously deal with, accept, and it's unfortunate. So as a black man, I have a lot of light skinned cousins. Now this is me. I don't have nothing against them, not at all. But I can tell you that growing up, you often had a lot of people, kind to lean towards them in regards to favor and popularity. You know, elementary school, high school, all of that. And society tells us, that has put this on black culture. Society has played a role in black culture so much where um, there are stories in the black culture where they talk about dark skinned girls, you know, they don't, you're pretty for a dark skinned girl, you got nice teeth for a dark skinned girl, or you intelligent for a dark skinned girl. Dark skinned women are beautiful. Dark skinned men are beautiful. Dark skinned Hispanics are beautiful. Dark skinned Indians are gorgeous and beautiful. But our cultural societal norms tell us that we're not. And as much as we know we're beautiful and being told that, there's a certain kind of self-consciousness that we have. Not necessarily in men, but definitely in darker skinned women within all the cultures that I've mentioned. Right? Y'all with me so far? So, you see how that affects you. Elementary school is tough if you're a young, darker skinned young lady. Junior high, it gets even stranger and more, insidious. By the time you get to high school, it is. I mean, there was a movie called School Days based on what I'm talking about. Go check that out. It's a Spike Lee joint. Back in the day, I think it was one of the first movies that he made. Um, but it was really prevalent. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 60s and 70s, 80s, 90s, it was just really, really kind of, like I said, you pretty for a black girl, you got nice teeth for a black girl, you got nice hair for a black dark skinned girl. It was that type of shit. So either you gonna give me the compliment or you ain't, right? So you grow up seeing that. And for a lot of dark skinned women, uh, men is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? The men is a little bit different because they don't deal with it as much unless it involves the police. And I'm gonna try and get into that. Okay. But that's I've already discussed that in a previous video, but it really doesn't get any bad for dark skinned men when it starts to involve law enforcement and the whole legal system. That's when the dark skinned men, they are facing the same stuff that the dark skinned women face, not on the day to day, but definitely that's when it hits that pivotal moment for dark skinned men, my hue or darker. But A lot of dark skinned, like I said, women, very very beautiful. They grow up thinking that they're falling short. They're falling short of popularity. They're short of beauty, and that's just not the case. But again, societal, cultural norms. You're darker, be satisfied with this, that, and the third. Then it becomes a situation where the dark skinned girls, you know, they don't have access, especially growing up. Like a lot of dark skinned girls who I was growing up in school with didn't have that access to popularity in regards to the popular kids, in regards to uh, having access to the guy with the football, who's the captain of the football team, the captain of the basketball team, that type of person. You know what I'm saying? And he had a certain type of aesthetic, right? If he was a dark skinned man, um, he went for the light skinned girl, right? If he was light skinned and the dark skinned girl wanted him, typically he has certain aesthetics, right? Light skin, nice textured hair, aka the good hair syndrome, you know, um, certain type of eyes, like I said, lighter skin. Those are the things that have plagued a lot of dark skinned girls' um, idea of what popularity is, what access is, especially growing up. And as a kid, it's normal. You want to be, if you with the popular kids, you want to have that popular girlfriend, you want to have that popular boyfriend, and they just happen to be the captain of the football team, captain of the cheerleading, you know what I'm saying, something like that, and you just don't have that access. You know what I'm saying? And I have seen it where a dark skinned man growing up, he wanted to get with the light skinned girl who was the captain of the cheerleading squad. But again, what I'm saying, he being of dark skin, what is it, C3, C4 hair, what I'm saying, it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? She went for the guy that was a little bit lighter, or light skin, and with the texture, good hair or whatever. So it like I said, it happens to me, but not as much. So as a black woman, you get older, you get in college, what I'm saying, you're finding your own way, but there's still this insecurity because of your dark skin, which is unfortunate, because dark skinned women are very beautiful, and a lot of them are very intelligent, very intelligent, and when they go out into the corporate world or whatever career, they have more success because of their grind, because of their determination, because of the whole people label them as the angry black woman. You don't hear you rarely hear. Angela Davis was an exception, but you rarely hear of the angry black woman syndrome being a light skinned woman. It's usually a darker skinned woman because she's self assured, she knows herself, right? I'm not talking about the out of control, ratchet, just, I mean, still they do deserve respect because they're black women, but we're talking about somebody who is career minded, focused. It's not giving all this, uncivilized, you know what I'm saying, we're talking about somebody who is career minded, somebody who is focused, somebody who is just really, just getting on with the days of just trying to work. We're not talking about somebody who's waking up, contemplating who they're going to, swindle, manipulate, take advantage. Although that is something that happens in every race, by the way, right? So, with all their accomplishments, with all their success, a lot of dark skinned women still feel like they don't have what, they're missing something. And that brings me to Keke Palmer. Okay, now this is the part that y'all ain't gonna like. Keke Palmer is a beautiful young lady. She's a beautiful young lady. She's a talented young lady. She is exceptional with her personality, her character, and she knows how to get the bag. She knows how to create success. She said one time, she was on The View and she talked about how, she's not waiting for Hollywood to come to her. She's going to create her own success. And that's exactly what she's done. That's exactly what she's done. Add to the fact that she's America's sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? She's not been involved in no bullshit, but even if she had, so what? But at the end of the day, she's a beautiful young lady. You know what I'm saying? She's a beautiful young lady, right? And my theory is, and this is no excuse for what allegedly has happened, did happen, allegedly. My theory is, and just based on what I've seen in the past with other young ladies like her who has the success, she said she met him in a party or something like that. And so she's Keke Palmer. That's the flex right there. She ain't got to do shit. She's Keke Palmer. She is the flex. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got a flex. She is the flex. When she saw this man, this is my theory, I believe that she said, finally, I have the access. I had that access. I'm Keke Palmer. I got money. You know what I'm saying? I'm this actress. I am the flex. I got access to this person that has the whole aesthetics of what most dark-skinned women, include herself, growing up, it was unattainable. That leader of the football team, that leader of the basketball team, that hockey team, whatever it is, football, all of that, right? So she's a darker skinned woman. She flexing, she got it. Now in his mind, being the person that he is, got the good hair, lighter skin, he's had this whole athleticism. He's been a leader in certain groups, you know what I'm saying, things like that. He is now using that whole energy, that flex, which is a dime a dozen, using that flex to now say, oh, Keke is probably not my type, because from what I've seen, I have never seen him win any darker skinned girls. Keke would be the first. All right? So for him, oh, that's Keke Palmer. She's not my typical girl, aesthetically, that I would date, but this is Keke Palmer. So my flex is the energy I'm bringing into it. I'm looking like the way I am with the, again, light skin, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that was going through his head. This is first. And so he's going to take advantage of what he's looking at, of what he's seeing, because he know who she is. He knows she got money. So it's a flex. I'm not saying that, this may or may not be true, but my theory is this is how their minds was working when they met. So for Keke, it was, I finally can get that aesthetic. The good hair, the light skin, the tall, the athleticism. I can finally get that as a darker skinned woman. And in his mind, she ain't my typical light skinned broad that I would be with, but I'm gonna go for this because there's some benefits in this somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Her notoriety, her fame. I'm gonna be on the red carpet. She gonna be on the, so he's looking at it that way. So that's my theory. And that is my whole thing about the whole Keke Palmer thing. So some of you may agree, some of you may not, but at the end of the day, I'm just telling it like it is, right? And that's just what it is. And I think that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dark-skinned women who are beautiful, who are intelligent. And this is me not hating on light-skinned women, none of that. They beautiful too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just simply saying that as a dark-skinned woman, your mentality has been compartmentalized to only believe a certain thing. And so your visions of access was so unattainable. You know what I'm saying? As far as who you could be around, the popularity thing. But now that you have it, you're in my mind, Keke Palmer was trying to access what she couldn't when she was younger because she was a dark-skinned young lady, which she should have never felt insecure about. So that's basically it on the Keke Palmer. Those are my theories. Those are my thoughts. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share. My name is Gregory. I am the Dragon King, and welcome. Thank you for coming to the Dragon's Den. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you later. Peace.